Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
I've been talking to the Xfinity support social media team about this behind the scenes, and they said they couldn't help me. You got to talk to the fraud department and all that. So I have been keeping them in the loop of what's been going on. I told them about being on hold for 3 hours, getting no help. I told them about all this stuff, and then yesterday, after I did my 4-hour stream, I sent them the link to the first video, the 50-minute video explaining the situation where I talked about it publicly, and all of a sudden, their tone changed. We are so sorry we didn't take action on this sooner. We're sorry we did not get your information. Let's go ahead and do that now. They took down my contact info. They said they have a corporate representative that will be handling this and is now going to be jumping on the case and will be contacting me. And in fact, they did actually call me this morning, but I missed the call. They didn't leave a voicemail, but they actually called my phone and I missed it. Okay? So, the funny part about all of this, alright, is that apparently Comcast does actually have people who handle situations like this, but they weren't taking me seriously. Despite the fact that a month ago I showed them the evidence that this was happening, they found it in my modem, they ignored it.
That's hilarious.
They mishandled it completely. And then all day Monday, 3 hours on phones, putting in tickets and logs, they ignored that too. I had to make a video about it on my YouTube channel in order to get them to take it seriously. That's not right. That's completely ridiculously unfortunate, and that I hope that they're going to learn a lesson from this. That you can't, and not everyone is a YouTuber who has the ability to stream or make a video about a bad situation going on. How is it that if someone maliciously is doing stuff to you, you know, they're not going to help you? It's ridiculous. You should take it of the utmost seriousness. What they say is, oh, your security is of the utmost importance to us. It obviously wasn't.
I love drama.
That drama shit.
I love it. I crave the drama.
So I wake up this morning, and this is the sad part, is that I've told you guys this before, and a lot of people don't take it seriously. They think it's a joke. It's not, okay? I suffer from depression. I've had it my whole life. Well, I would say I probably got it around the time I was a teenager, is when it first kicked in. And every once in a while, it rears its ugly head again, alright? And it never goes away. It's always there in the back of your head, alright? And what happened was, I woke up this morning, and I felt like death. Like, I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do nothing at all. I just wanted to lay in bed and be left alone. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to even use the bathroom. I just wanted to sit there, miserable, okay? So, I did for a while. And let me tell you this, guys. The major difference between me now and me 10 years ago, hell, even 5 years ago, well, if we do the math, it would have been 6 years ago, you know, me as an older YouTuber, or an old-time YouTuber from back in the day when I was younger versus now. Thank God I met Kat.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Because she is the light in my life. She is one of the major reasons every single day why I get up, because I want to see her, I want to be with her. And she basically, after me, like, being in bed for hours, like a lump, not wanting to move, not wanting to do nothing. And by the way, if you wonder what it's like when you're in depression, basically, there's no logical reason that you don't feel good. Okay? It's not like, oh, you know, this and that. Now, in my case, there's a lot of things going on that triggers this, right? Obviously, we know what's going on. Publicly, you guys know all about what's going on with my business and this online harassment and all of that. But also, you know, there's other stuff going on, too, behind the scenes. Private stuff that you guys don't know about that I've told you over this year. There's been some serious things that have happened to us that, you know, we're dealing with in our own private life. And it adds up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Kat's pregnant and having a baby.
And if this were me, I'm not exaggerating. I woke up, I didn't want to talk to anyone, I didn't want to interact with anyone. I had to post up an update so you guys knew that I wasn't coming to stream, right? But basically, that was it. That was all I did. I didn't even move after that. And if I did not have Kat in my life, okay, I probably would still be in bed right now. I probably would still be a miserable lump, and I would feel ultimately depressed. I'd probably be, like, crying and fucking feeling like shit.
That makes me cringe. I don't like romance movies. I really don't. Like, a lot of women do. I don't. I think they're, what's a good word to use? They're retarded.
You know, thank God that I have Kat, because she was like, are you alright? What's, you know, this is ridiculous, what's going on? You know, and she got me, you know, she got me to get up, she got me to move around, shower, you know, and I had coffee, I had a bagel. Alright, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna get moving again. That's it. You know? We gotta go. And the thing is, right now, it's in my head right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, right now, I feel like shit. Like, actually, in the back of my head, I got these awful thoughts about you're a piece of shit, and, you know, you don't deserve nothing, and this, you know, that's what it is. You get that awful, negative, overbearing feeling of doom and gloom for no logical reason. Like, I know this thing that happened with Comcast, obviously, is completely wrong. It never should have happened. It's a crime. Even if someone doesn't like me, there's a difference between trolling someone or making fun of them on the internet or actually committing crimes against them, which is what's happened to me, right? So I know that in my head, but that's not what depression does. It doesn't care. It doesn't give a shit about logic. What it is, it's emotion. It's deep, unflinchable emotion. Okay? And it sucks when it hits. So thank God. Because here I am, I'm supposed to be getting up today, motivating myself to do a stream. I was going to play Super Mario RPG, and even if the internet went out, I was going to push forward anyway. I was going to record it locally, so it didn't matter if the internet went down because it's a single-player game anyway. And I can't even get out of fucking bed now because of all this shit, right?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great.
I gotta think about things fairly and logically. It's like, I can't have a kids and stuff. How could I? How could I ever have that? And that's fucked up to think that way, but that's how I have to think. You know? It's really messed up, man. So, that's what I mean. Like, I just want to be left alone with my audience to do the content I do. I don't want to be involved in the hate circles and the drama circles. I stay out of them on purpose. Yet, the internet just seems to have lashed its claws into me because I've been around for so long, because I used to be a more polarizing figure over a decade ago, and they just never let go. I have become like the whipping boy of the internet. So, it's easy to just make fun of Phil. It's easy to just, make the meme about him, make the joke about him, make the crack about him. So now, do we see the end result of that? When I become the butt of every joke, even though I'm not doing anything that's wrong or polarizing, I'm not even pissing anyone off, you get people like this crazy person at Comcast who thinks it's okay to mess with me like this because everyone on the internet doesn't like me. Do you understand? It's direct cause and effect. Can we look at this situation now from a big picture perspective? And can we say, wow, the reasons Phil's life is fucked up is because everyone just constantly makes fun of him even though he's not doing anything to cause it. And because of that, now there's legit thousands of people on Earth that hate his guts and might hurt him. At what point do we think it was just okay to act like this and do this constantly? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it shouldn't have ever been allowed. YouTube should have never allowed this bandwagon mentality of drama, conspiracy, hatred, bullying. Bullying. That's the word for it. That 100% is the word for all of this. It became monetized bullying. And that should not be allowed anywhere. It shouldn't be on YouTube. It shouldn't be on Twitch. It shouldn't be on any social media sites. There should be no monetized bullying at all. Okay?
Tom Bone sent me $1. Says, do you ever get tired of being the victim? Yeah, every day. I don't ever want to be a victim. I never wanted to be, but sadly I am,
And it is messed up that they have turned it into an almost industry of monetized bullying, right? And it's like, what power do I have? I'm just the little small guy, right? If I don't respond, they continue the bullying. And it never goes away, and you know what I mean? If I do respond, I fueled the bullying. So it's like, no matter what I do, if I respond, if I don't respond, it stays, and it continues, right? Like right now, there's people legit pissed off that I will not respond to their bullying. I've been completely ignoring certain groups of people who every day talk about me. Why? Because they don't deserve my time and attention, and just talking about it gives them what they want so they can keep that circle going of hatred and bullying, right? But that drives them nuts, so now they'll bring me up again, and then they'll bring it, you know what I mean? They're never satisfied. So why is it allowed? Why is there entire shows of that on YouTube? Why is that not stricken from YouTube immediately or flagged for demonetization? You can't make money on it, so make the content, but you ain't gonna get anything as a result of this, right? That's what should happen. All of that content should be flagged, and once it's flagged for demonetization, guess what? They'll all go away, because the only reason they're doing it is for money. They don't do it for free, for fun. They want to make bucks on it. That's why they're doing it, right? So, that's exactly what should happen. But, is YouTube doing that? So, the cycle continues. I sit here, I do nothing. I just play games, have fun, chill with my audience. You guys sometimes bring up drama, and I'll, respond to that, but I'm not going to sit here. Like, for example, I didn't even watch that Turkey Tom documentary on me. I'm not going to, right? Yet, everyone talked about it. And now Turkey Tom got additional videos out of it, just because you guys talked about it, and I responded. right? So that's the cycle. It's not even I have to bring it up anymore. It just comes up in natural conversation, and that becomes their content for the day, right? It's fucked up. It really is.
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations. Yes.
Here's the deal, alright? Here's what I can promise you, alright? Here's what I absolutely can promise all of you. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna go cry in a corner. I mean, it hit me bad today, and I almost did that. Like, that's literally almost what I did today. Thankfully, my wife pulled me out of that. Okay, and I am so grateful to have her in my life forever. You know what I mean? So, thank you for understanding what's going on. A lot of you have reached out to me and said very nice things, and I appreciate that. And I just want you to know, I'm not giving up. I love what I do. This is the best thing that I've ever done for work. This is the most meaningful thing that I've done publicly. You know what I mean? Privately, yes, my marriage is the most important thing. But publicly, abso-freaking-lutely, being a live streamer, content creator, having this relationship with you every day, enjoying games, sharing our passion, having meaningful discussions, right? Relaxing with each other. All of that. That is 100% so meaningful to me. I'm not going to give it up because of this kind of action. I refuse. All right? That is the antithesis of who I am.
Crocodile tears to try to somehow get sympathy from my audience. I can immediately stir up crocodile tears on a moment's notice, and every time I've ever cried in a video game playthrough or stream was fake. Everyone knows that.
If you didn't notice, look what happened again. So I have a day yesterday that's not a normal day, so no one joins as a member, and now we're down to 501 again, and we're on the edge of going below 500 members again because of this. And again, whose fault is this? It ain't yours and it ain't mine. If I was able to sit here and make constant, normal content for you like I should be able to, we wouldn't have had this dip. But now we have this dip because of this idiot. So, please, today, consider becoming a member, maybe gifting a membership to your fellow viewer. It would be a great way to help the channel. Of course, the final thing here is tips. Alright? There have been some streams this week where the tips have been great, and others where it's been like next to nothing. And that's, again, not anyone's fault. Normally, there's peaks and valleys when it comes to support, but when I'm not consistently doing what I said I was going to do, it screws it up. I was supposed to play one game on Monday night. I played a different game, right? And everything's been screwed up constantly this week. So, if you can, please support the streams today in some way. It sure would be great if you could tip it. That would help me for my day off tomorrow. You know, I got groceries and everything that I got to do tomorrow. In fact, I got groceries and pet supplies. I have to go to the pet store tomorrow. There's some things that I'm low on now.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes. Starfield is a giant disappointment. It's a huge fail for Bethesda, and it's actually my least favorite Bethesda RPG I have ever played. That's my opinion. I thank you all for tuning in, watching, and supporting the playthrough. I do hope you enjoyed it, but I don't foresee myself coming back to this game anytime soon for any good reason. I think it would be a waste of time when we could be playing better games. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you soon. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this crap. Did we save, by the way? Let's just save. And let's bid Starfield adieu. Because I am done with this stinker now. Like, really, I'm done with it. It's so fucking... What a disappointing, boring shit game, man. Like, they fucked it up so badly. Immediately, wallets open, right? Like, there was just... I was awash in cash donations because I cried. That was so evil what I just did. But I don't care. I'm an evil bastard. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money. Blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory. But I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. no decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity, is the guy who just doesn't get reality.